On March 14th, the Cyclone Idai crossed into Mozambique, caused a lot of damage, and a lot of our YWAM staff and students in the area were affected. So YWAM's response to Cyclone Idai in Mozambique is that it crossed into the coast of Mozambique on the night of March 14th, 2019. Cyclone had sustained winds of 195 kilometers an hour and damaged or destroyed thousands of different structures. The strong winds were accompanied by heavy rain, flooding throughout Mozambique, Zimbabwe, and Malawi. It's been estimated that so far there's over 1,000 deaths attributed so far to the cyclone, with some estimates saying that it could reach into the tens of thousands. 1.9 million people approximately have been affected across Southeast Africa, with over 100,000 people needing urgent rescue near the main city in Mozambique, which is Beira. There's currently no running water or electricity in much of the area, and many homes have been swept away and roads destroyed by the floods. Over 400,000 Mozambicans are established to now be homeless in the area. So there's a lot of reports coming out about cholera in the area, also other outbreaks such as malaria, and that those are things that are already increasing and already hitting the area even harder. So 2 of the youth of the mission centers have been affected by this disaster. Thankfully, no YWAM staff or students have reportedly lost their lives, but they are trying to recover from the shock of the disaster. Both locations have had the majority of their buildings severely damaged. YWAM Beira runs a home for 29 boys and young men and a community school for over 600 students. Classrooms, dorms, and other facilities have been damaged. You can see that in the photos here. YWAM Dondo runs a preschool for 68 children, a laboratory to diagnose malaria, and an HIV patient care program, and they also run seminars for pastors and much more. The classroom, accommodation, laboratory, and clinic have all been damaged. There are also many people in the communities around the youth mission areas that are in desperate need of help. Unfortunately, the YWAM staff and students there really have to get into a good place themselves so that they can then help the people around them. Youth of the Mission is engaged in a unified response to the crisis. YWAM has linked up with RescueNet and Mercy Air to ensure that they're giving the best response possible. Now, Mercy Air has already done flyovers in the area. They're providing a lot of support, and RescueNet Europe has also been on location. So Mercy Air did put up a video that you can have a look at, and just shows a bit of their response and also shows a bit more of the damage that's occurred. So to allow the swift coordination of resources and a flow of resources, YWAM Southern Africa has set up a dedicated office managed by John Sutter and Dave Peter at YWAM Mozambique in South Africa. The office will manage donations and communications for people wanting to donate to help and for people or teams who may wish to volunteer in the rebuilding effort. You can contact the office directly and find out how at mzidai@ywammusenberg.org. Also, if you head over to ywam.org, you can find the article where you can just click through so you can contact them directly. Now, the situation in Mozambique is very serious. We ask that you would, as an individual or a location, be very generous towards our brothers and sisters in Christ and the people who are there. They're in pretty desperate need of food, shelter, and water. YWAM over the years has put a lot of work and a lot of effort into responding to crises like this. And this is another opportunity where once the YWAM locations themselves get back off the ground and are able to recover, they can then minister and help the areas around them. So if you have an opportunity to help, if you're in a position to help, please head over to ywam.org where you can find out how and where you can help with the reconstruction and the work and the relief work that's desperately needed right now for the people in Mozambique.